over a hole, mend a bridge with a pole. Senseless labour, futile gambit. Smaug is employed as a system of transit. Find a refuge, essential rest. A plan is hatched to continue their quest. A peaceful slumber is denied. 7 snakes arrive in dice and desire.
We are the 7 snakes, and we are here for Keller. So Krill has awoken and woken the rest of the group to hear this big booming voice being shouted from somewhere in the town. You don't quite yet know. You're still in your bedrolls or whatever you are sleeping on in one of the farmhouses. So what would you like to do? What's
Dweezil, someone is snoring. Shut them up. You know I need my beauty sleep.
For what?
Have we got any lights on or anything? Is there any sign that we're in here?
Yeah, the electric lights are going well.
Yeah, you clapped them off before you went to sleep.
But no, is it like pitch black, or is it obvious we're in?
No, it's it's night time. Pretty late night, sundown. It's dark. I mean, you bearing in mind you've all just settled in to go to sleep.
So no one's up with like a nightlight reading or anything.
No, there's no Kindles going or anything like that.
Quinch looks around, see that everyone's awake. Who the fuck was that then? And are there curtains?
Are you actually going to be a curtain twitcher here? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, Quinch looks outside.
That's what they're doing at number 4.
The very brightly, bright turquoise-skinned Quinch, with his deep and rich, luscious chartreuse eyes, looks out of the window of the pitch black.
Don't get to be head of neighbourhood watch for nothing.
I was going to say, I whisper over to him, "Oi, settle down, neighbourhood watch. Let's keep a low profile for now."
So there's a window to the west, north, and south. Which window are you looking out of?
East. Oh, there's not an easterly window.
No, it's literally the only one I didn't.
Looking at the layout of the house, I question that decision.
This window looks a fuck like a wall. Quinch walks over to the south window and starts twitching the curtain.
Can you roll me a investigation check?
Investigation in process. Oh, 21.
21,
Natty
beautiful.
tea.
You look out and you see nothing. You see pure, just night darkness. You as a dragonborn, you don't have dark vision, so you see pretty much nothing through the gloom. Just about make out some shapes of buildings. And that's about it. If everyone else could roll out their dice, that would also be nice.
Hold on.
Nice. Was going to edit that out. Now you've all mentioned it, made it very difficult to do.
Fuck. I didn't realise it was that loud.
It was very loud.
You didn't realise rolling 100 dice next to your
It
microphone.
sounded like snooker balls in a cement mixer. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah, don't edit it out. So you just see the outline of a couple of buildings to the sort of southeast and southwest of where you are, but you don't see anything beyond that.
There's shit all out here, guys. Can we get back to sleep, please? This is some absolute bullshit.
Okay, can Dweezil look out of the westerly window, please?
Westerly window? Oh yeah, investigation me, please.
I mean, what did I just say? I said there's no one fucking out there.
Shut up, Quinch. That's a 5.
That's a 5?
5.
You see nothing still. It's pretty dark out there.
What did you see, Dweezil?
You're absolutely right, Quinch. There's nothing out there.
Yeah, good work, guys. Let's not check the north one. I trust you two enough. Can I look out the north one, but without them noticing? I'm on my face. I believe them. but sneakily I
Yep.
want to look out the north window. Investigation, yeah?
Can I have first? Can I have a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, right, okay. That is 17 plus 7 for sleight of hand. So what's that, 24?
24. You sort of manage to twitch the curtain enough that you can get a glimpse quickly, but none of them manage to notice how deft of hand you are with the curtain. This is not the first time you've twitched. Yeah, you've not twitched the curtain quite as good as this in your life.
Can I just say I'm upset that Luke actually got to do something stealthy for once.
Nice.
And it was looking out a fucking window.
Did he see anything? Oh God! Please say he didn't see anything.
Is it investigation, yeah? To see if I see anything. Bear in mind I have night vision.
investigation,
I don't know
please.
if that makes a difference. Well, not night vision.
Do you have night vision?
Whatever it's called, but yeah, I can see to some extent in the dark. That is 12 plus 5, 17.
17. You can't really see much, but you can see some movement off in the distance, but you can't really make out anything of any real sort of detail. You can just see that it's not quite as still in the north as your colleagues have suggested it is in the east. Sorry, in the west and the south, or the east, because there's no window that you can look through.
So Krill is like, oh, what happened? So Krill's like, I'm gonna smash some snakes, and then he pokes his head out the door, and then sort of just edges around the corner.
The door that I blocked
try
up
and-
with the rod, yeah?
Krill says, Dabov, can you move this rod so I can smash some snakes, please?
Would that be wise, considering we don't know what's out there? I don't know if
Krill
you
has
have
very
dark
low
vision.
wisdom.
I'm not going to move the rod.
Krill, there's a window to the south.
For fuck's sake.
Krill goes towards the window for the south, and judging from this town, is it a glass paned window or is it just a hole in the wall?
They're sturdy, from what I've heard.
Yeah, they are sturdy. No, I'm gonna, for sake of not having to retcon other things that we talked about. There's glass in the window.
Okay. Nate, do I see anything through the glass?
No, you don't see anything through the glass. I'm not going to let you roll investigation because someone's already looked through the window, so
Okay.
you don't see anything through the south window.
Is the window big enough for Krill to climb through?
He may jump through it if he wishes, and I hope it's very similar to Ralph Wiggum jumping through window in The Simpsons.
Oh God! Please tell me we get some chibi style artwork.
Krill says, Dabov, move the rod or I will go through the window.
Always turning on his own team.
I turn to the window and gesture with both hands as if to say, go for it.
Krill jumps through the window. Krill jumps through the window.
Can I have a dexterity check, please?
Yeah.
God, I hope he hits a frame.
19.
Yeah,
A 19.
a clean head first dive.
You managed to. How are you jumping through the window? Are you going head first?
It's got to be Ralph Wiggum. It's just not.
Torpedoes his way through.
Arms by the side, sort of like a squat jump, and then just out using my head to break through the glass.
Brilliant.
Once he lands on the other side, can I hold up the
bearing in
sign
mind-
that he held for me at the bridge with the 10 on it? Just smeared in whatever.
Exactly. Considering this is like a 7-foot half orc, this is as glamorous and as impressive as the gnome flipping on an immovable rod. None of you have quite seen something so poetic in motion as he dives through the window, fortunately dodging all of the window panes. However, can you please roll me a? You're going to take actually some glass damage.
All I'm picturing is the fact that they've said, we've said nothing, done nothing, and the first thing they see is this orc come flying out window head first. Like, that was our first reaction.
You called?
I hope he stands up and just asks them what they want. Like, just carries on the conversation.
I couldn't hear you from inside.
Oh, God.
I can assure you, though, they are sturdy windows. You take one cutting damage. I don't think that's the thing.
Slashing?
Slashing damage. That's the word.
Okay.
I like cutting damage. Take one slashing damage.
Dab off.
Krill. Oh, God.
You better move the rod, dab off. I don't think it's wise that we let the orc do the talking.
Yeah.
Krill lands elegantly, does a little plie, and says, "Ow," and stands back up.
I recollect the rod from the front door. Go on then, big guy. What next? You've made your
So
dramatic
I've jumped
exit.
out the window to the south. I've landed. Wait. Well, how does jumping work in relation to movement speed?
Strength. You move your strength.
Well, in theory, if you're... Yeah, I think...
I'm
yeah,
just trying to
it's basically-
capitalise on the maximum distance I could have jumped out this window.
You just ended up in the house to the south.
What? Do you want to jump?
The maximum.
In the moat.
So my walking speed's 30.
You jump into Middle Earth.
So I'll aim for about 15 feet away from the window. Like, I have launched myself. From my new position, what do I see?
You can see. Have you got dark vision?
Yeah.
It's not going to help you particularly, but have you got dark vision?
I do.
Now that you're outside of the building, you can basically see what I just told you could see, which is some movement up in the north, and that's about it. You can't see any real detail. You can just tell that there's a bit of sort of like moonlit sky blinking in and out where you can just see a bit of movement.
I'll walk north to meet them at the door.
Quinch opens the door. Nice style.
While this is all going on, you just hear the voice in the night again going, "Did nobody hear me?
What?
What?
What say ye?"
What say ye? Dweezil will cast the minor illusion cantrip with these following words. The fabric of reality is woven from my words. Illusion warps percipience of existence, a spectre of a sound imagination vivified, confounding those who tender your resistance. And he will cast it as if the sound is coming from the building, the tower that's to our southeast. So there's a what appears to be a guard tower near the moat. So Dweezil is going to cast a loud booming voice saying, over here, make your way over here." And then he's going to as he comes out of the house, he's going to gesture to the others to make them aware of the ruse that he's trying to perpetrate. So he will say to them, if we trick them into going towards that tower, and we can watch them from a distance and ascertain what we are dealing with.
"I'm going to lay on the floor."
Excellent idea, Quinch.
Crew says, "It is an excellent idea," and lays down next to him.
Brilliant.
Planking.
Sorry, lays down directly on top of him.
Double-decker barbarian. Perfectly still. I'm face down. Which way are you?
Adjacent. We form like a cross.
As you call out, you hear just some noises in the distance. Nothing, again, such as the same with the visuals. You can't really make out any detail at this point. You can but you can hear something. And then all of a sudden, you sort of start hearing horsefoot on the concrete.
I thought they said they were snakes. Why could I hear horses?
All will be revealed. And then
Maybe it is snakes with the feet of horses.
Snakes on horses, the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, they said we are the seven snakes, not that we are riding snakes.
Or maybe they could be horses with snakes for legs.
Maybe it's seven snakes in the suit of armor.
Get these damn snakes off this goddamn horse.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, so the noise of the horses approaching gets closer and closer. You can hear that there's a number of horses. You can't make out at this point how many, but you can hear
seven.
there's probably 7. It's a good guess, and we'll find out if you're right. And they come closer and closer until eventually they sort of walk towards the tower that you're calling from, and no, not calling from, so to speak. And the guy at the front shouts out, "My name is Zolkin Alessander. Who am I speaking to?"
Quill, lay perfectly still.
Dweezil, still continuing the minor of illusion, shouts, "Tell me of your business here, and then I will tell you who you are speaking to."
We are here to collect Keller Darkhope. We are given to understand that this dangerous criminal is here, and we are coming to collect her, to take her back and collect the bounty on her head.
Who has sent you?
It does not matter who has sent me.
It bloody does matter, because I asked you. Now don't be so rude.
Quinch giggles on the floor.
Stop giggling, you're vibrating against my crotch.
Thank you, Zippy. I am not being rude. I'm just a man of little time. I'm here for the criminal. Do you wish to hide a criminal within your town?
Dweezil is now going to step out.
Quill, I don't know how to say this, but I can feel your lack of modesty.
Dweezil is going to step out, and he's going to speak with his own voice now, and say, "We have no criminals. We harbour no criminals."
Dabov shifts awkwardly.
This town is all but deserted.
You say that you do not house any criminals, and yet you try to deceive me with your voices. Why did you tell me that you were inside the tower?
I didn't tell you I was inside with the tower. I cast a minor illusion which gave the perception that I was in the tower. I did not specifically lie to you. I just...
Hey, also, since when is lying a crime, you fool?
Quinch.
Yes.
Quinch.
Yes.
What has this Keller Darkhope done to warrant armoured men on horseback?
Why are you asking me? I don't know. Ask the furry ones.
Who are you calling furry?
The horses that are talking.
Talking horses.
I'm not being funny. I've got a pretty shit view lying face down on the floor here.
Mounted by an orc.
Keller is a dangerous woman. Theft, arson, murder. She's done it all. Not all in the same night. These were different events, but she's very dangerous, and we wish to take her in.
And what makes you think she's in Nightstone?
We received message that she was here.
When did you receive message?
About a week ago.
Well, there you go. Things change very quickly on the Sword Coast.
Crew says, "Boom, got you there."
As you can
Who's
see...
that talking?
Oh.
I thought you said this place was abandoned.
I'm not here by myself. I'm here with my compatriots, my allies, my friends, my brothers in arms, my mandem.
Oh, they die straight sometimes.
Come out. Come out. Krill.
You know what happened last time you said that.
Zolkin turns to you and says, "I'm not satisfied. Where is everyone? You say it is abandoned. You say that you're with these people. Why? Where is everybody?"
Come out, guys. Show
Krill's just
yourselves.
waiting for Krill to get
Yeah.
on with him.
Krill's like,
I'm gonna
I
come out and
suppose I'll
stand with them.
climb off. Krill, use it, like pushes down on Quinch's head to lift himself up. Holds it there for a minute, and then pushes up. And he's like, I am here. And then he does like arms outstretched, showing his huge size.
I see that you have a couple of big boys.
I am a big boy!
Oh, that's not canon. I see you have a travelling party with you as well. I do not wish to have any trouble with you. I am here solely for Keller.
Well, you come across very aggressive.
And you are called the Snakes. Not the most trustworthy, really. Maybe work on your introductions a bit. Just saying. You seem alright, but first impressions do count.
And what is your name?
I'm Dabov. Fairly plain name. Not like, Snake or Backstabber or anything, Just...
Yes, we've got all completely normal, non-threatening names. For example, mine is Quinch, formerly the Beloved, formerly the Betrayer, formerly the Hated, formerly the Fearsome, and most recently the Bringer of Omens.
And what omens have you brought?
Bad ones to those who seek it.
Awesome.
Can you roll me an intimidation check?
Me?
Okay.
Not sure
not
I've been
intimidating.
particularly intimidating, but go for it.
Well, you're throwing out that you bring bad omens.
Fair. Ooh, classic. 4.
Are you still wearing your slippers from bedtime, yeah?
You call yourself a bringer of omens, but I just see a giant blue idiot.
That's a stupid thing to say. You can't judge someone's intellect by looking at them. Don't you look fucking stupid now?
Hang on. That's a contradiction, surely. Saying he looks stupid.
Point being, you cannot judge someone by their name. Yes, we are called the Snakes, but that does not mean that we act like snakes. It's just a cool name that we use.
Oh, they like clicking their fingers and like driving a hot rod. We got some greasers twirling their pocket watches.
Fine, we'll do what you say. We'll help you find this man you're looking for.
It was
and
a
then
woman, but fine.
once we kill him, that's it, I guess. Did you give us some money?
I am here to collect the criminal, to collect the money. I'm not here to pay you to collect our bounty.
So what if we get the woman first?
Then we can have a conversation about how you hand her over to us.
That's side quest.
As you can see, there are boulders all over this town. Something attacked this town. We were sent here by the Lady Nandar, rest her soul, to rid the town of a goblin problem. We have rid the town of a goblin problem. Any other problems in this town, we know nothing of. If Keller was here, Keller is not here anymore.
I'm going to also point to the bridge and go, look what happened to a Dunkel. That's how you know this town is absolutely ravaged. The Dunkel's down. Like,
He looks across to the bridge and you see, like, visually on his face, you can see that he's distraught by the damage done to the Dunkel. He can't believe that a Dunkel's been brought down.
Yeah, that's how bad things are here. Do you think that a thief would hang around when there's clearly nothing left to rob or ruin?
He looks around the town, almost, maybe not for the first time, but really sort of starting to survey what's going on here and seeing the boulders and taking it all in. And at this point, Dweezil, can I have a persuasion check, please?
Absolutely. 13.
13. He turns his horse around and trots up to one of his nearest cohorts, and whispers a couple of things in his ear, who then, in turn, turns his horse around and trots off, first slowly, but then sort of speeds up and heads north. Zolkan then jumps off of his own horse.
Zolkin, may I approach your beast? May I pet your beast?
The mating of the half dragonborn is a beautiful thing.
He reaches his hand down into the man's pants.
I would really rather you didn't. She is not that type of horse.
I just want to stroke its head. Are you telling me I can't?
I would rather you did not. She is not that type of horse.
Okay, I respect you enough to sort of get the signals you're saying, and so I'll leave it.
He walks over to Dweezil. Dweezil, could you roll me a perception check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Dweezil, I really wanted to stick my finger in its mouth.
I know you did, Quinch. That's a 12.
That's a 12. Luckily, you're not really looking out for anything of any real detail. As he approaches, you finally get a proper look at this guy. He's a half elf.
Oh, lad.
He's about yeah, well met. He's in his mid 30s. He looks like he's seen some battles. He looks like he's seen some combat. He's not one. He's fairly good looking, but it's a rugged good looks where you can tell that he's been in a few sticky situations and perhaps not one to be messed with.
Zolkin, you're quite handsome. I bet you've had a finger in a queen or two.
And he looks over Dweezil's shoulder at Quinch and says, "I don't like to brag, but yes, I am."
I look over
I've
at
seen a
Quinch
few
and
women.
just say, "Make him sniff your finger."
Zolkin is realizes that of the people here that Dweezil's the one that seems to be most reasonable. He says, "I do wish that we had met under better circumstances, but I am here purely to find this woman. I do not wish to be curt, but it is of great importance that we find her. I've sent my other man to go and close the drawbridge so that we are not disturbed. I would please ask that you help. You say that you have not found her, however, I have it on good authority that Keller was here, and I wish to find her. Would you and your cohorts be willing for a short, I don't want to say truce because we are not in battle, but an alliance to find her, and if you find her, then to bring her to me?"
I'm sure, and I look around at the others, and just like a questioning nod. I'm sure we would be more than happy to help you. I'm similarly sure that this woman is not here, but we are more than happy to help you set your mind at ease. I would suggest, sir, that midnight is not the best time to be searching for anyone or anything, so it might be wise for your men to camp for the night, get some rest, and then we can search come the dawn.
Dweezil, did you tell him about the only other woman we've come across in this quest?
No, Quinch, I didn't, and I wasn't intending to, because
Oh.
sometimes it's best to pretend to be normal so that we don't scare people too much.
Oh.
Wasn't one of the guards a woman as well?
Yeah, you've technically come across at least 3 women at this point.
I think 1 or 2 of the goblins were.
Hard to tell with the goblin
It
one.
is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, dog might have been as well, to be fair. Who knows?
Whilst I understand your point, I look around and these buildings do not seem in the best of state, and if she is still here, she would have heard my voice. She would have heard that we are coming for her, and there is every chance that she could run. I personally would prefer that we look for this woman immediately.
What apparently did this lady do?
She, as I've said, is a thief.
What did she steal?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
Was it your heart? I need to know this.
And he looks at you with a sharp disdain. Never. Never my heart.
I look at the other guys as if to say, probably did.
Was it your virginity?
She stole some very priceless heirlooms from Waterdeep.
Like what? Not a sword or anything.
No, it's just some jewellery. But she is a renowned thief. That is her most recent crime. That is who we have been sent by to find this Keller. But she is known for other crimes.
Dabov is gonna make sure that the immovable rod is well and truly out of sight, and then say to them that you say your men are drawing up the drawbridge. Well, that's the only way out of town because, as I mentioned, the Dunkel is down. So she's not going to be escaping as long as at least someone is watching, or maybe a few if you think she's that dangerous. As long as someone's watching the drawbridge, she's not going anywhere till morning, or at all, as long as the drawbridge is held.
Is it normal for the bounty hunters of Shallow Pond to send 7 horses and 7 men after a woman who stole a bracelet?
That is the most recent crime that she has committed. That is the crime for which we are here to bring her in. She is a dangerous woman who has killed before. She has burnt down buildings before. I do not wish to take the risk with this woman until night time. She has eluded us for far too long. And I understand your point, little one, that the drawbridge will be up. She has escaped before, and I would rather set my eyes upon her this night than to wait till morning and risk losing her again.
What's her race?
400-metre hurdles.
I think MJ's an American cop. I think this is going to make a decision on our actions, by the sounds of things.
She is a human.
Oh dear.
What's her hair colour?
Not that it should matter.
Not that it should matter. You're fucking looking for someone. Are we looking for a green little fella or a fucking not that it should matter. You're a shit search, but no, truce, okay? You said truce. I know not to fuck with the bounty hunters of Shallow Pond.
You seem to mention this Shallow Pond numerous times.
Shallow Pond. You said I very explicitly remember you saying that you are the bounty hunters snake horse from Shallow Pond or some such.
I never told you where I was from, good beast.
Actually, you did. You said, I'm sorry to say, but Quinch, you're wrong. It was deep water.
Just water deep.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
I'm old and senile.
I said I was sent here from Waterdeep, but I am not from Waterdeep.
Quill doesn't like water.
Dabov's going to look at the rest of us, the rest of our group, and just say, we're not going to get any sleep either way. We may as well help.
No. Yeah.
Our night's ruined, and then looks back at the snakes as if to say, because of you. And then, we're not getting any sleep tonight. Let's just help them out.
Can I get a sass check from Dabov, please?
2.
Meow!
This cat's got claws.
I do the cat claw, sort of.
Zolkin turning back to Dweezil, says, you've said a couple of times now that you do not believe she is here. Why do you believe that she is not here?
Because we've been plodding round this town for a day and a half.
Feels like months.
Yeah, feels like months. For a day and a half, making all kinds of ungodly noise, killing all kinds of little annoying green fellows. having all kinds of arguments between the big green oaf and the big blue oaf, and we have not seen one human, apart from the dead one over there and the 4 that were with him.
And the one
Apart
in
from
your
the
party.
4 live ones and the dead one.
Just so you
And the one in your
know,
party.
we haven't been arguing. I actually kind of like him. It just seems, he doesn't like me, and it's something we'll deal with later.
This seems like a lot of drama that isn't my place to interfere in.
Oh, I was hoping you could mediate, but okay.
We are men of action, I'm afraid. And women. Sorry, Lana.
Oh, that's my
Lana,
sister's. That's my sister's name.
forward.
That's weird.
Cruel
Lana,
sisters.
step forward.
And Lana steps forward.
Lana, do you speak for this man?
Yes.
Me.
That's all I wanted.
Have you searched every building?
No, we haven't, because that was not what we came here to do.
Well then.
Can we get a sash check from him?
49.
Can I answer that and just
My-
say, we didn't see any well?
I will say to him, there are a group of buildings to the north of us now that we have not been in, and there is a large building in the far north of the town, but every other building we have entered. So it may be worth visiting the buildings that we have not yet visited, and also we haven't been into any of the guard towers around the perimeter of the town. We have been all around the keep over the Dunkel, but it may be worth searching the buildings that we have yet to search.
Listen, there are approximately 20 buildings on this little island, and by my count, there's approximately 20 of us. So, as long as the horses are competent searchers, I think we just split up, take one building each, and report back here in 20 minutes. Does that sound sensible with everyone? And I'm getting a little bit posher again.
20 people, 20 buildings, 20 minutes. I'm sure that's like a film title or something.
What kind of film?
Shit one.
A short film, 20 minutes long.
Zolkin hears all this, turns back to Dweezil, looks over to Dabov, looks over to Gregomel, looks over to Krill, and looks back at Dweezil and
like
raises
looking, don't you?
raises his eyebrows in a way of going, "This is who you share your time with."
Dabov looks back as if to say, yeah, wasn't through choice.
I would suggest that my group and I take the buildings to the north, and if you could please search any of the remaining buildings in the south and east that you have yet to look through, and then we'll reconvene this conversation once we've all had opportunity to look.
Thank you for listening to Dice and Desire. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review in your favourite podcast app. In between episodes, you can interact with us on Twitter and Instagram at Dice and Desire.